There is a function in a list. We call it reverse. Okay. So let's say we have a list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I want to return the result of this one into a list. So return, okay, we know in the function, if we return something, it means it is a result. So we want to, let's say this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then when I do the reverse, I would like to change the sequence into 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So how can we do this one? We know that this result will be a list. Now let me just do this one. So I have list one. Let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then I have a function reverse. So I want to reverse LST, okay, for example. So I want to make the return, which is a result. And then result will start from empty list. So I will return the result after I change the order. So how to change the order? So I give the code in the PowerPoint for any element in the list. So let be the result dot insert 0, comma, elements. So whenever I know the element from this list, I will input this into the index 0. So every time I will put into the index 0, I will put the index 0. I will put in the index 0. I will put in the index 0. So if I want to know the list 2 equals to the reverse list 1, let's have the list 2. So list 2 is the reverse, because this is reverse, because originally we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but now I'm going to change the order. Okay. Insert, you still remember? We have append, we have extend, and we have insert. So if we append, it means add one element. If we extend, we want to add one list. If we insert, we want to add one element in a particular index. So if we define 0 here, it means I would like to add the element. I want to add this element of the list into the index 0. So if it is index 0, so I have 1. What is 1? It is in the index 0 of list. So I would like to put 1 at the first time. When list equals to 2, what happened? I'm going to add also 2 into the index 0. It means that the index 0 will be the current value, which is 2, and 1 will be shifted to the next. And then now I'm going to check the next element, which is 3. So I'm going to insert 0, 3. Then it means I will input the value 3 in the index 0, and the other element will be shifted to the next. Now I am in the element 4. So I'm going to insert 0 in the index 0, the element 4. So it will be 4, 3, 2, 1, and so on. Okay, that's the meaning by the insert in the particular index, and we are going to insert the element. So we can show the result by returning the value. So return, it means if I have a variable list2, this list2 will be a list. And if I print list2, then this is the result. So actually in the Python, they already have lists, they already have reverse method. So if I do the list1 dot reverse, okay. So if I print list1, it will change the order directly. Okay. But I'm showing you how to do the reverse with the for loop. Now, let's look at another example. Okay. In the previous section about function, we learned about generating letter. So we generate 100 lowercase letters in the previous slide. We just randomly from numbers, and then we want to check, we want to assign every of these letters into a list. So after you have a list of characters, now check how many A do you have? How many B do you have? How many C do you have? And so on. Let's look at the random character. So do you still remember this one? We are going to get a random character. The character will be random from any of the starting character until to any the ending of character. For example, I want to get random lowercase letter. Then I'm going to do the get random character, which is this one. The first character will be A, and the last character will be Z. So it means we will create any character from A to Z. This is for the lower case, sumunja. We can also do with the uppercase. If we are going to make a random character of uppercase, we can just start with the big A until big Z. If we are going to make a digit character, which is from 0 until 9, then it means we will create any numbers 0, 2, 1, 4, 3, 5, and so on until 9. This is another character from the ASCII. So we already learned last time about this one. Now I'm going to make a function. So last time we learned to check this one. I would like to teach you one more thing. Here you can go to view, and then you can go to the tool window, and you can check on the structure. Okay. So in the view, tool windows, and structure. So if you click on the structure, I cannot unlock this one. You will see that, can you see on the left panel? On the left panel, you will see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 functions. So if you can show this structure, it will be easier for you to understand. For example, I want to go to the main function. So I can click on the main function, and this is the code in the main function. If I go to create list, so I can click, and then it goes to the create list function. If I want to check what is count letters, so I can click here, so I can check the count letters code, and so on. Now let's look at step by step. We are going to import random character. So the random character we already learned from the previous section. At the time there is one code for test random character. We can generate any character randomly. So we are just using those Python file, and then now in the main function we are going to create a list. What is create list? So if you know that the statement contain parentheses, it is a function, okay? Or it is a method. And if it is a method, you can go to this statement, and then you can press Control. Okay. When you press Control, you will see that it shows a blue line. So if you click this one, then you go to the function. In this case, I'm looking at the create list function. So the create list function is started with an empty list. So the empty list will be in the variable chars. And then I'm going to create 100 characters randomly. So if I will be a range of value from 0 until 99. So in the characters, I would like to append. What is append? Append means I want to add the element into the list. So the element that I want to add is the random character from the lowercase letter. It means any character from A to Z will be inserted into this list. And then after I have the list, I will return. Okay, after we finish this one, it means we will have a list of characters. Now I want to display the list. So the display list is a function, and there is one parameter which is characters. And you can look at the display list again. You can press Control. Now you will see the display list with one parameter, with one argument, which is characters. For I in range length chars. What does it mean? Length? Length means I want to know the size of the list. We know that the characters that we generate there are 100. So the size will be 100. Okay. So I'm going to make a loop from 0 until 100. If I plus 1 remainder 20 equals to 0, then print Charles I. If not, print Charles I and space. It means if you print every character, print at the same line. After you have 20 characters, print in the next line. Okay. After you have 20 characters, go to the next line. And then after you have 20 characters again, go to the next line. So that's the meaning of this statement. So this is the display list function. After I display list, it returns back here. Now I would like to check the characters, the occurrence of each letter. So there is a function count letters. Count letters. The count letters will have one parameter which is list characters, and then it starts with a list 26 multiplied by 0. What does it mean? This one. It is a list of 0 until 26 elements. Why do we need this one? Why 26? Because we have from A to Z, there are 26 characters. Okay. So if I have 26 characters, let's assume the index 0 is for the character A. The index 1, it is for the character B. The index 2, it will be for the character C, and so on. So we have 26 elements. Then, after I have this count, let's look at the letter. I want to do the loop from 0 until the length of the characters. So it means until 100 times. Now, I'm going to have a count. This one. What does it mean? Yeah. This is to indicate the index in the list. Okay, let's see. ORD Charles I minus ORD A. So let me show you. So if I have A and A, what is the result? 0. Okay. If I have B minus A, then it means 1. If I have C minus A, it is 2. What does it mean? We use the ORD, it is to get the value 97. If you still remember, 97 is the ASCII number. Okay. Then if I want to know how many of C, so C, the number of C is 99. Okay, the number of C is 99. It means if I have 26 elements in index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3, index 4, index 5, index 6, and so on until 26. So the index 0 will be for the character A. So the numbers ASCII from A minus by A, it means 0. So it will be always in the index 0 for character A. For the character B, it is 1. So we will add at this location, at this index. What about the character C? So C minus A is 2. So it will be in the index number 2. What about D? D minus A will be 3. So it will be always in this index. And so on until Z. What is the index of Z? It is 25. Okay. So every index represents the characters. After I know, if it is B, then let's plus the element by 1. So I know because there is a B, so the B will be added by 1. If I know another character T, then the index location of D, which is D minus A, equals to 3. So the index 3 will be added by 1. Okay. So that's the meaning by this short problem. After I do the count letters, I will return back the counts. So the counts is a list of occurrence of its letter. Then I would like to display. So I would like to display the counts. It means I want to know how many of A, how many of B, how many of C occurs in the random character. Okay. Now you will see. This is the random character. Q, A, R, J, and so on. And then for every character, I want to calculate the occurrences. In this case, I know there are 4 A. I know there are 4 B. I know there are 2 C, and so on. So in the display count, in the display counts, we want to check if it is already 10, let's print in the next line. If it is not, just print at the same line. So we are going to print the count. It means how many of the letters occur in the random letters like this one. And then I'm going to print the character of I plus ORD A. What does it mean? So it is the reverse. So I have the character if it is 0, then the character of 0 plus ORDR A is 97. So it is 8 for character. So if I know the index is 1, 1 plus 97, it is 98. So the character is P. Or we can say this is the character or one character after A. If we have 2, so this is the character, 2 characters after A. If we have 5, then it means this is 5 characters after A. So the 5 characters after A is 5. So we use this way to print each of the letter. Okay, so if you run one more time, so you will get the letters. We have 5A, 4B, 4C, 5D, 6E, and so on until Z. Now, in the list, usually we have this kind of problem. We call it search. So in the list, we can have a lot of elements, and we need to find where is the position of A, where is the position of orange, or where is the position of banana, and etc. In the algorithm, we have one algorithm, we call it linear search. So the linear search means we are going to search in the list. So we are going to looking for a specific element in a list. For example, discovering whether a certain score is included in a list of scores. So searching is a common task in computer programming. And there are many algorithms and data structures devoted to searching. So later on, if you finish with the computer programming class, if you join the data structure and algorithms, you will find there are many ways to do the searching. So we are going to learn only one, which is linear search. In the linear search, this is the code. We have the list, and we need to find a key. So if the value of the key equals to the list in the index I, then return the index. If not, then return -1. It means if I found any element in the list that is equal to the key, so please return the index. If I cannot find it, just return -1. Why -1? because in the array or in the list, it starts with 0. So if you return 0, it means the position of that element is in the index 0. That's why usually -1 is the result of no, we cannot find any element. Okay. Because the list will start from 0 until n minus 1. So this is the easy linear search. So linear search approach compares the key element, which is the key, sequentially with its element in the list. So the method continues to do so until the key matches an element in the list or the list is exhausted without a match being found. If a match is made, then the linear search returns the index of the element. Okay. The return result will be the index of the element in the list that matches the key. If no match, then the search return -1. So this is the animation to see how the linear search work. So we have a list and I want to find where is 3. So in the linear search, it will search one by one. In the index 0, is it equal to 3? No. Then we go to index 1. Index 1, is it equal to 3? No. We go to the index 2. Index 2, is it equal to 3? No. We go to the index 3. Index 3 equals to 3? No. We go to index 4. Index 4 equals to 3? No. And then index 5, it is equal to 3? Yes. Okay, then we will return this index. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the index is 5. The result is 5. Okay, this is very, there might be one problem in your mid exam about this one. The problem is about tally posts. It will accept string parameter and print the number of, at the time, maybe this book author, they want to calculate the votes between McCain and Obama at the time. So it is for the election. And then if it is M, it is a vote for McCain. If it is O, it is a vote for Obama. If it is I, it is independent. It means the person did not choose anyone. So I have this string. I want to know how many persons select M and how many persons select O and how many persons is I. Can you make the code? Okay, so there will be one problem like this one in the exam. And I think you will practice one problem in your assignment. Okay. So how can we make this one? We need to write a method tally votes. So first we will define the first element, the second element, and the third element. So let's say the first element is for McCain, and the second element is for Obama, and the third element is for independent. So it is index 0, this is index 1, and this is index 2. Okay. Now we will do like this one. I have the string, and let's make a function tally votes, and let's put the string. I will make the tallies equals to 3. So it means the index 0 is for the M, the index 1 is for the O, and the index 2 will be for the I. For I in var, var means this is the string. So if I equals to M, okay, the first is M, then I would like to add the talis index 0 by 1. So now it becomes 1. Finish? Okay, then we will go to the next I. What is the next I? The next I is the next character, which is O. So I is M? No. So we go to next condition. I is O? Yes. Then the talis index 1 will be added by 1. So now it becomes 1. And then we go to the next. Next is O. Because it is O, so not this one, but this one. So the index 1 will be added by 1. Now it becomes 2. And next is O. Okay, it is not M, so it is O. So the talis index 1 will be added by 1. Now it becomes 3. And so on. So we have only 3 locations, and these 3 locations will indicate how many of M and how many of O and how many of I. Okay, so you can go to the daily code. Okay, you can run this. So we will get 15. 15 is for M and 16 is for O, and I has 3 string or 3 characters from this one. Okay. Okay, so this section already finished. So it is about lists. So you learn many things about lists for any data types and list operation, and you learn also the searching list. On Thursday, I will give you some exercise. Okay, we will practice, and some of the problems might be in the mid-exam. Please attend the Thursday class. We will do the code practice, so you can have more ideas about the problems in the mid-exam.